Hi guys, it's your boy Path of Gaming right here, right now. We're getting another coaching session with Kyle today. Welcome.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us. And as you said, this is a Dark Star game, right?
yeah, this one
Yeah.
I was just trying to play flexible. Was reading the mismatch stocks AMA on Reddit and saw that he
Awesome.
said when he's
Yeah.
climbing, he just really tries to play flexible. And I had been doing really well at that earlier in this patch, but I feel like my game has sprung a couple weeks lately.
Okay, and level of criticism that you can handle.
Oh, I'm pretty flexible. You can let me know. I just want to get better,
Okay, so
so don't
I'll
be
point
tough.
everything out. Okay. I'll point everything out. Wait, is this like extra zoomed in or is that how it's supposed to be?
Oh, it might have, it might have been the capture profile I had set up. I wasn't paying that close of
Yep,
attention to
that's
it.
fine. So you were saying you like bows and oh, wait, which one's you? You have your bow.
So I'm Yippee Maokai. So I
Okay.
got my bow here.
Okay. Good. So I guess we can skip along here and let's see. I think especially since you said you're trying to follow Mismatch Socks guide on strongest board. So okay, I can't lower the quality. Damn it. I think the quality options are not available like the first couple of hours after the video is posted.
Oh, okay.
So I hope 1080p will work. Yeah, this is probably the strongest board. Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like Caitlin's a really good item holder, and
Yeah.
there's so much stuff where if I hit a Caitlin too, she's just going to be pretty much on the board for the early game.
And you're keeping the poppy for now, but you're willing to sell her, right?
Yep, correct.
And who would you pick up for the poppy if you don't get any gold?
I think right here, what I would do is I want to have the floor of being able to still have a front line, even though this is first minion round. I don't want to get rid of the Poppy and end up with no brawlers or no vanguard for front line.
Okay.
So here, I think I didn't end up selling anything. I probably should have. I should have. So when I get those, I should sell the Ziggs and take the pair of J4s there, and then I probably should sell the Poppy and take the Graves.
Yeah, sure. Ziggs, yeah, Ziggs is amazingly strong, but you already have like power, so yeah, sure. Actually, the Jarvan pair. I mean, yeah, sell the poppy for Graves, get the Jarvan pair. Why not? Jarvan is kind of crap. Like
Yeah, it's not my favorite unit, but if I end up with,
a
turning
Jarvan
into
two
Shredder
is
units,
kind of like
yeah,
some sort of front line.
yeah.
But I mean
And if I ran
here,
into Shredder units, I wanted to keep
yeah,
that comp open.
okay, that's good. So now you have good Vanguard front line. So this is looking pretty strong, and you're even
Yeah, I win streaked
scouting.
early game
Yeah,
pretty well because I got good shops early.
yeah.
My items really weren't the strongest, at least in my opinion, and so that might have been an area where I could have done something a little different.
Oh wait, I want. No. What did I do? Oh, you got a Kazakhs too. Okay, that's. So you did have enough time to sell them. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. You sold the Rakan and you bought the Kazakh spare. Perfect. And I guess you're using your hotkeys.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Why would you sell the? Oh man.
Okay, so that's bad.
Why don't
Not
you
worth
just sell
putting the
the?
Kha'Zix 2
No,
in.
but why don't you sell the poppy with the bow?
Yeah. No, yeah, that was I realized that I made that
Yeah.
mistake there. Like, oh shit. So
Like I was gonna point out, perhaps sell the poppy with the bow, because you don't want a 2-star poppy with the bow.
right.
Imagine you had Runans on
No, yeah.
Caitlyn.
Yep, that's what I wanted. So yeah, that was a little brain lag.
Yeah.
The game does bail me out here, though. I believe on the next shop. So
Okay.
I got very fortunate.
So we don't have the timer. Okay, so we gotta do it in our heads. Yeah, but I think the amount of time was very sufficient.
Oh yeah, it was. It was definitely a mental mistake.
Yeah, because it's like now yeah. Okay, so you have 30 seconds. You just gotta kind of think these things through. I'm also quite quick, or I used to be quite quick, but then I realized it's just take your time. So Kazakhs, Poppy, and then you're like, wait, I have enough gold to level up. Okay. Do I want to level up? Yes, I do. And then you still have like what, another 5, yeah, you still have another 10
Yeah,
seconds. So
yeah,
that
there was
that
definitely time. So
yeah.
then I would have put the Runons on
Yeah.
Caitlyn right
That
away.
that just that just like rushing early game you have as much time as you need. That's the good, because like in the early game it's really about outthinking your opponents, because like if you utilize your shot better than they utilize theirs, that's how you get that early win streak going. So early game, just take your time. And you know the worst thing is, which is like again next level plays, and I hate when I do this as well, because like I want to level up. It's the discipline to not buy anything, because you could have bought Poppy now as well.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like really think for the first 10, 15 seconds, am I going to level 4? Do I want to do that? Okay, so if I'm going to level 4, what is something in the shop I could buy after winning? And I know it's like it's not that difficult. Like it's not a difficult concept. It's just like you gotta take the time to think about it.
Yep. Yeah.
And it feels really good when I win with like the 4 units, and then I buy the graves so that I have a pair of graves or something like that. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, here I get bailed out because I find another poppy.
Yeah. But you're already like one poppy
Right.
behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm one in the hole where I could be, close to a poppy two with a Runons on my Kate. Instead, I'm two poppies away.
Yeah. It
So
happens.
that's an easy mistake to fix. That was just a mental
And
mistake.
so what the fuck is this? Why is the poppy not in there for the one of the bow?
Yeah, this one because I wasn't sure I wanted to slam Runons this early because
Oh, okay, okay.
I felt like Runons is not super flexible. Like it goes in pretty few comps. Like I really don't want to make a Runons if I'm gonna go like Kayle, or I really don't want Runons for there's a decent amount of comps I don't want Runons for sure.
Wait, what comps is Runans actually decent in?
So it's good with Jin comp. It's good with some blaster brawlers.
Yep.
It's good with sorry what?
Kazakhs? Yeah, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh,
Uh,
is it good with Kazakhs? I don't.
I mean, it's usable with Kazakhs.
But wouldn't I rather have the open bow for the chance to get a rapid fire for Kazakhs?
Okay, you're saying this is diamond.
Yeah.
So, like for a diamond lobby, this is fine. For a master lobby, you can't be this weak. Like they will already have better items, and they will already be able to defeat you.
Yeah. So here I think I just slammed the Runons because I needed to.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So that's perfect. Like you want to make sure
Because I
you
didn't really have
win.
a choice.
Yeah. 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 You wait until you need the item, and then you make it. That's like the perfect time to make it. Like I get really mad at myself for like not putting a belt on a Poppy when she was just about to die in one fight, because I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
I could have done that, and it's just like like maybe this is kind of a close fight, so you put the item on. Okay, so why did you get to 10 gold here?
So I here go back. Sorry.
Yeah, because there's there's another play which I would
So I
typically
think I
make.
could have pre-leveled here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thought was I can pre-level, or I can. Usually, I'm only going to pre-level here if I can't get the econ. Um,
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I don't think you like I don't think you should. Like well, once you send the rune out, it's but you have a blaster pair. Or like yeah, you can have
right.
two blasters
Yeah.
and two zigs and pre-level.
Okay. So that's better to do there.
And then like that gives you some options for level 5 because you can put in a 2-star zigs maybe. You can take out Caitlyn or take out probably Caitlyn and put in like Lucian and Graves or something like.
Yeah.
I'm not saying those things are better, but it gives you more options.
Yeah. It
Um,
gives me outs.
so why would I want you to do this in this like right now specifically?
So the way that I see my board and the situation that I'm
Yeah.
in, my items aren't super well defined for like, okay, I'm going this comp.
Mm-hmm.
So I have nothing that's like tying me down to one or another. So I need to preserve my win streak here because I win streak after this. I
Exactly.
want to be as strong as possible, and I
Exactly.
want to I want to level aggressively so that I can find a 4-cost carry as quick as possible to
So
have some direction
those
on my
those are
comp.
like if you're winning, then you're leveling. Then you want to be level 5.
Yeah.
That's it. Like had you lost one of the for one of the first 2 rounds, you go to 10 and you chill. If
Okay.
you're winning, like okay, I just won 2 rounds, and okay, another thing, like I'm not saying what you did is wrong, but again, it's too early. Like why do you need to sell all of these units now?
Right. Yeah. No,
You,
and that
you,
was laziness. Because yeah, I definitely can hold to see what's going to
you can
happen
just
between
like
two.
think, okay, if I win
Yep.
this, I think I pick up the Lucian and the Ziggs and I pre-level. If I lose this, then I sell to 10.
Yeah. No, and that was just
Yeah.
laziness. Like, okay, hey, I'm probably going to do this. I'll just sell it right now.
Yeah.
And I was pretty certain. Like, my thought process there was I'm going to win and get 10 gold in econ here. I had thought about pre-leveling, but I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna
Okay.
go with it because my thought was, say I hit the best case scenario shop out of pre-leveling, right, and I end up with I turn that Ziggs pair into Ziggs 2, and I even find a pair of Graves. So now I've got Graves 2, Ziggs 2. Okay, so
Wow.
what am I doing
Okay.
here? I take out a Kha'Zix and I take out a Caitlyn, or I take out a Kha'Zix. Like I felt like my board doesn't get that much stronger at 5 there. Like it's stronger for sure. It's not arguable that it's stronger at 4 without an additional
Uh,
unit.
what would make your board stronger? There's 2 synergies. Oh wow, you get a armor or a sword. Nice.
Yeah, so I just took the chain here.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. So what synergy would make your board a lot stronger? Like there's several synergies actually, but
So yeah, so I would love to find Chrono. I'd love to
yep,
find Brawl, or excuse me, Infiltrator. I'd like to find a better Vanguard, like instead of just my
yep.
Leona one. Like that would be really nice.
So like a TF or Blitz would be good.
TF, yeah, TF or Blitz are great. Shen is great.
Yep.
I can corner Shen to help protect Caitlyn. So yeah, there were lots of things that could have gone well for me here. I ended up being 1 gold short of 20,
Well,
and
you'll probably get to 20 if you win here.
right. And so that my thought was, you know what? I'm just gonna try
Okay.
and build up econ because I went with econ the round before. I didn't
Yeah.
pre-level. I'm just gonna go with that, and
Yeah.
then I'll try and
You
aggressively
get you
level
get a
here.
lucky matchup. So
I think my biggest mistake in this match. I mean, I know there were lots of little mental
oh
mistakes and
wow.
things like
I
that
thought
here.
this was a win for you. Interesting.
It
Okay.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got very lucky, and so I look about putting the chain vest on if I needed to
Very
for win,
nice.
but
That's very nice. Very good.
So here, not this next round, but the round after, or it's the round right before Krugs. I knew my board was too weak. I was not going to preserve my win streak.
Yeah.
And I was scared of blow. I was like, well, shit, I'm going to blow a ton of econ here to try and get stronger. And so I'm going to either blow a bunch of econ, and it could be worth it because I've got a 2 gold win streak right now.
Yeah.
So that's really strong to preserve.
3 gold would be, yeah,
Also,
you'd have 3 gold to
yeah,
Krugs.
right. And so my concern though was if I, level and then because I feel like I have to roll there because my shop was so shit. Like
No, your shop wasn't shit.
Okay, wait, go back then. So what am I putting in here to?
Where's your shop? Okay, go back to your board, I guess. Oh, you're watching your no, this is. Are we gonna see your shop again or not?
We should. I think we do. So I barely lose too.
You barely won.
Oh, TF.
Yeah.
I
mean,
barely win. Okay, yeah.
You're greedy as fuck. Like, bro, like it worked out for you. Like, it worked out for you, which is amazing. That you won around 2-4 or 2-5 and 2-6. Like this, if this happens, like you're first, or like you're playing for first or second.
And that's how I know that I misplayed this so bad, because I got so lucky multiple times on this one, like finding the miracle poppies to pull that bow off when I should have had the bow off way earlier, right? And still hitting poppy 2. Right here, not buying, like I didn't even
not going to 5 and getting TF.
Right. I didn't even think about that in the moment, like adding chrono right there, even though you and I just talked about it. Like my brain was just going too slow.
It gets 15% more damage to Kazakhs, more damage to Caitlyn.
Yeah. Yep. No, it was 100% the right play.
And TF can even ulti, so it's a lot. I mean, the play you made is better than what we're talking about. Like staying at 30 and winning is obviously better than going to 20.
Right, but that's being results oriented, because I can look around the lobby and say, "Whew, I'm probably going to lose here. My board's not strong enough," and I happen to win by like 1/8.
And in Masters, you're not winning this.
Correct. Yeah, the lobby was pretty weak. That's how I was able to win streak.
So like if you this is just extremely lucky. If you scouted and you knew that you were the strongest and that's why you did it, great. If you just got lucky, then you just got lucky. Yeah.
I scouted and I was not the strongest.
Yeah.
And there were multiple people where I thought, I'll lose to that guy. And look, okay, now I'm remembering a little better. Looking at my shop, I thought even if I buy anything here and level to 5, I still don't beat these guys that. And I think that assessment was correct. Like there were a lot of people where I just lose if I play them.
The TF would have made a decent.
It would have made a big difference. Yeah. But I the people who were stronger than me, I still think I lose.
Okay, well,
I could be wrong.
Then you made the correct assessment, like, or at least your thought process is fine. Like I'm saying that with the TF, you probably win most matchups, but yeah, it would feel really bad.
Over like a large sample size, I probably should just be buying that TF there and leveling.
Well, the thing is, you should be level 5 already. Like you should have been level 5 at the carousel. So
yeah, yep.
And I guess you ignored the TF again?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on here.
No. What the fuck?
I'm trying to get stronger to preserve the win streak. But yeah, the TF.
Fuck me. Okay. No.
And I missed the Kaisa too. Yeah.
No. What? Fuck.
Yeah. Yep, that was it right there.
Are you playing a reroll comp?
Nope.
Okay. So how do you get stronger? What is
leveling and putting in better units or better synergies?
Yes. Because like rolling here, it works out for you, but if you want to get stronger, you can put in like the TF and the Lucian, for example. Like level, put in TF and Lucian.
Okay.
You'll be at 30 gold, and you're much more likely to win. What's another thing you have to like? Or alternatively, if you want to win, just putting in the TF. I don't know why you have the Jarvan. TF is like way better than Jarvan. Like random Jarvan is completely useless.
Yeah.
What do you need to do if you want to win right now?
I need to slam items, but the thing
Yeah.
was, I felt like my items like I can make a Bramble. I looked around at the lobby and I felt like Bramble was not. It wasn't going to be a game where Bramble would be super useful. I mean, it's useful right now because it's early
Yeah.
game, but I felt like I'm so far ahead. I shouldn't be slamming items that are going to be strong for the next round. I want to have items that are going to be able to help carry me in the late game.
Okay.
So I
You
really
want to be
wanted one
as
of those.
greedy as you can be. Okay. That I
Yeah,
mean.
I wanted one of those chains to turn into a GA, and then I'm stuck looking at, okay, I want one chain for GA, so then what am I making? I'm making a Frozen Heart, I'm making a Titan's Resolve, or I'm making a Shiv. Well, Shiv and Resolve both kind of, I'm not a huge fan of those without specific situation. And then Frozen Heart,
Yeah.
I probably should have just slammed the Frozen Heart here.
I would have slammed the Bramble on Poppy because I want to keep winning.
Yeah, I just felt like,
It's
I
not
don't know.
great, but it's good for round three. It
Yeah,
it should guarantee you wins like that you win streak through most of round three. You preserve HP. Like what are the odds of you getting a GA? You're not getting a sword on the carousel,
right, because yeah.
and if you don't get a sword from the next creep round, you're just holding these items like
Yeah, way too long.
um, the whole point like what I'm trying like here. The reason like what frustrates me is this greedy way of play would beat me for first. Like you could probably get first against me, but I would guarantee that I get fourth. So
Yeah.
like right now in Grandmaster, like for the past I don't know 10 or like I think I have a seventh somewhere, but like let's say 9 games or whatever, I'm always fourth or second. I got one lucky first, but like I've only been getting fourth or second. So
Yeah.
if I'm supposed to get fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth, I do everything I can to get fourth. And if I'm
Right.
supposed to get first, I usually like am too greedy early so that I cannot get first because my items are not optimal. So I get
Right.
second.
You've capped your upside in order to raise your floor so
Yeah.
that rather than falling below fourth, you're just going to have a floor of fourth, but not really a ceiling of first.
Yeah, I'm and in tournaments it bites me in the ass, especially ones where you need to be first. So like yeah, in
Yeah.
certain tournaments, I need to like switch the mentality for tournaments because in tournaments you need first in order to be first. Like at least some of the ones I'm playing like low-key tournaments, yeah. So I need to like have this switch. So what you're doing is you're playing for first, but it's extremely risky, or it's like um because right now what you said like I'm not strong enough, and you become stronger by either putting the bramble on or going to 6.
Yeah.
By
And I deny it.
by rolling, that's like extreme gambling. You know that the
Yeah.
bramble is gonna make you stronger. You know that going to 6 is gonna make you stronger, and going to 6 is like investing in your future. Rolling
Yeah. It gives me
here,
the chance to get something that flushes out. Yeah.
rolling here is just like, oh, we're gonna play the roulette, or we're just gonna gamble, and maybe we get something, maybe we get fucked. Yes,
Yeah. And I probably should just take out the J4 there and
yeah.
stop rolling and keep the Leona in. But
I mean, at you went to 40 from 50. Like it's not terrible. You hit the Jace, that's great, but it's like you're gambling.
yeah.
Had you not hit anything, you just wasted 10
No,
gold.
yeah, it would have been a waste of 10 gold when that could have been put towards level 6.
Yeah, or it could have just been level 6. Yeah.
Okay, so those are easy to fix mistakes.
Yeah.
And those are things where I know better. I don't know if my brain wasn't engaged
Oh, I
here,
mean,
but
during the game, like I look back at most of my games, like, what the fuck is this? Like, why didn't I do that? That would have been so much better.
okay, so here I probably should have just bought the Lucians and leveled up,
You're,
but
you're, you're not buying the Lucian. Oh, why
I'm
would you
screwed.
buy? Why would you buy a 2-star Lucian? Like, yeah, who needs that?
Yeah, I thought about just to try and maintain the win streak because now I'm on a 6 win streak, and I kind of felt like I froze here a little bit. Like, all right, I didn't really know what to do here. Like, do I left
So
up? Do I?
I really don't like this positioning. It's weak against Blitz.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how I lose here.
Oh, look at that! That's exactly what I took. Yeah. So what? I mean, have you
So
heard
here what I'm
about
supposed to
the
do.
back row positioning? It's
Yeah,
far.
I should put the J4
You should
on
put
the other
everything
side
in
of
the
Kayle.
back row.
Okay.
So you put J4. I guess you don't see my cursor because yeah, whatever. It's not share screen. So you put J4 in the corner, Caitlyn next to J4, and then you can put Jace there and then Poppy there, like all next to each other. And Kazakhs is one row up front. Like Kazakh can be where he is.
Okay.
So that way J4 gets pulled or walks up first, and like Poppy takes aggro from the left, J4 takes aggro from kind of the right, and Jace just like the units in the middle.
Okay.
So that's like the best way to split aggro.
Okay. That's good to know.
It
I usually do not position that way. Usually I will protect my carry in the corner by putting, a unit back there to get pulled as blitz bait, but
uh
yeah, just
I think it's this update. Okay, after this update you can fool around a bit more, but like before the patch that's coming today, you needed to be like have a Kazakh trap or like have your vanguards in the back so that if Kazakh jumps on you, they actually go back and he fights them, so they protect your
right.
carry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, so here by not protecting your Caitlyn, you get her
Yeah, I
blitz,
cost myself my win streak, and
and that's just positioning.
yep. Yeah, because I could have beat this guy if he pulls,
Uh,
J4 there.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Also, if you were level 6, you could have beaten him.
Yeah. Yep.
But you're at 50 gold, so that's fine. Oh wow. So maybe you're going Caitlyn carry this game.
So yeah, that was my initial thought. And so I'm just holding it and seeing and trying to be flexible with what I get.
Yeah. So if you watch Mismatch Talks, the pre-level here is bad because it puts you more into autopilot. So that's his reasoning, and I think he's correct, kind of. Oh fuck no! Poor Jace.
Yeah.
What can
So
Jace
that
do?
was
He's gonna get completely destroyed.
yeah. So okay, so I should have just been positioning like you said on the last time.
Or at least put Poppy there. What can Jace do here?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a 1-star Jace. Like he doesn't even get his ulti off. Poppy could tank this, or he does get his ulti off. I'm surprised, but Poppy could tank it way better than him. And like right now, losing is okay. Oh, you actually win this?
I think I barely win this, yeah.
Wow, cool. After I say losing is okay, you still win this. Why not? Okay. Yeah, he'll die before he resets every 3 times. Okay.
So why is pre-level bad there?
It's not. No, but I meant like putting the gold in levels right away.
Oh, okay, okay. And so
And
here I'm thinking I like the Jin, but he has another chain, and I'm very chain rich. I love a sword, but I know I'm not going to get a sword.
I mean, you could have made the Bramble, which I told you earlier, and then another
Yep.
chain would be
Oh yeah.
useful.
Yeah. Which that was if I ended up with the
Oh,
Jin, that was what I was going to do. So now I went back and forth between thinking about getting a red buff here
uh,
and just
yeah. If you had the fucking Lucian, maybe the red buff would have been awesome, but you somehow ignored the Lucian.
right. So I just took a Negatron.
So here, pre-leveling, I don't like. You could have had the Lucian too, and yeah, like having the Lucian 2 from before would have been so clutch here. So do you have? Oh, you rolled again?
Yep. So here I probably should have just been saving gold to level.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. You know that Caitlyn 3 has higher DPS than Jin 2.
Yeah, I guess I just thought I probably wasn't going to hit a Caitlyn 3 that game.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
there were plenty of people with Caitlyn 2 already, and I'm at level 6 with a 25% chance to find a 1-star, and I'm not wanting to roll down all my gold at 25% to look for a Caitlyn
Yeah.
3.
Hey, you don't want to, but like, yeah. Why is Irelia better than Vel'Koz?
I was more thinking along the lines of getting in Kayle and Aurelia, um, like somewhere down the line there. I didn't feel like I had great Vel'Koz items here. I still would need a glove, another tier, a
Okay, that
rod.
like you're thinking way too far ahead.
Okay.
What can happen in round? I don't know. Whatever. This is round 3-5, I think. What can happen next round or in the next like 2-3 rounds that would completely change everything? Like how can you make Irelia playable in the next 2-3 rounds?
Yeah, she's not.
How could you make Vel'Koz playable in the next 2-3 rounds?
If I spike a Cho.
Yeah, if you find the Cho, then you run voids. Like it's not you don't have to you don't have to commit to anything. It's like, oh, I have 3 voids. Might as well put them in for now.
Yeah.
And like you don't roll at 6. Like you just lost
Yeah.
and you lost
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, I know that's a mistake. It's much more efficient to save it for 7 and just get to 7 quicker.
Yeah, get to 7 and you can roll down a bit at 7, but rolling down at 6, like the odds of forecast, like, oh yeah, it doubles from 5 to 6, but also it increases by 50% from 6 to 7.
Right.
So, and it's just 32 gold. Like, just don't roll ever. Like, unless you're hyper rolling, just unless you're like hyper rolling or desperate or so close to an upgrade, or like I would just say as a rule of thumb, just don't roll. Yeah, just level. And what the fuck was that? So now you pre-level, so you need to sell something.
No, I had already decided I was going to sell something. I was just
Okay.
figuring out how I'm going to, yeah. So I was going to put Darkstar in here, and then I was debating if I'm going to hold the Kha'Zix or not, or if I'm selling it.
Okay, what's way stronger than what you have right now?
Getting the Vanguards in, getting the 2-star Vanguards in.
Leona over 1-star Jace for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and I was thinking about that, and I just, for whatever reason, left the Jason.
Like right now, your front line is, in my opinion, too weak. Especially if you
Oh
go
yeah, I
Jin.
agree.
The reason why oh, and you saw the, okay, that's interesting. You saw the, but there's like no, like there was no need to put gold in leveling and selling the Kazakhs. Like there's no need to do that. Like you're just closing doors on certain options.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, I like how Jin is gonna get hooked here. That's also great.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. I was not quick enough with the positioning there.
So yeah, and I think Jace has evaporated right away. So the reason why mismatched and why like you shouldn't go sick Darkstar is because there's like no front line.
Yeah.
And what you have right now is like no front line. So you have Jin as a decent carry. You could even sub like a second Rudons if you want him as your main carry. But the composition you have right now, it just your front line evaporates too quickly. You don't even like I never reposition for this shit. In set 2, wolves could actually hurt you, I think, but I've never lost to this.
Yeah.
Like I've lost to Krugs, and it feels bad, but I've never lost to this. Oh my god. Okay, so
Yeah.
there you go. That's your punishment for not making the Bramble.
Right.
Because you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get this sword, and then I'm gonna have a GA. That's
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. This was a real feels bad on the items, and then I know I compounded the mistakes by just not slamming. I need to just make items right now.
So you definitely want the Bramble on the Poppy now.
Yeah, and I agreed and pulled on way too much here.
So okay, now that you have like, of course, now you have more time to think. So what items would you make right now?
Okay, so right now, to make my comp as strong as possible, I probably just make a second Runons on Jin, which sucks.
Yep, that's not bad. Like you just need one
I
defensive
know.
item.
I would just. I'd rather have a Deathblade and a GA, or I'd rather have like there's other things
Double
I could
Runons
do.
is still decent if you get at least a GA or a trap claw or manage to get
Right.
something. Yeah.
Right. So I should make a Bramble. I should throw it on the Poppy because I'm eventually going to sell that, and it can go on like Wukong or it can go on Jace
Yeah.
feasible comp or whatever. With the Rod and the Tears, I I can go Frozen Heart here, which so my thought I agree with you that Darkstar has no frontline and that's why it's a trash comp.
Uh
And
huh.
so my thought was, okay, I just should slam the Bramble and the Frozen Heart on the same unit and try
Okay.
and keep that around long enough to stall out. Like I'm just trying to stall to let my Darkstar
So
ramp up.
what
And
stalls a little bit better? It's a crappy item,
yeah.
but what stalls a little bit better?
Oh, Zephyr, GA. Oh, here, Locket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could put
Okay.
Bramble and Locket on Poppy. Put Poppy in the middle. It's
Okay.
it's trash. Like I'm not saying Locket is good, but if you're going Darkstar and you put a Locket on the 2-star Poppy, that's
Right.
a 3
Okay.
times
Yeah,
275. That's like 825. That's 825 extra HP that they have to chew
yeah.
through, and it's on 2 Vanguards, so it's like it's pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, I did not end up doing that. I ended up slamming Bramble and Frozen Heart here onto J4.
Oh
Which
fuck me! Why J4?
yeah, I know that was bad.
He just melts like.
No, I know.
So he like Poppy can actually do something with the Bramble
Yep.
because there's
No,
like
I
another
100%
Vanguard,
agree. I panicked and was like, okay, Frozen Heart here,
and you didn't use the mana trick,
and
I
then I
guess. Yeah,
oh yeah, I didn't go mana first, then complete the Frozen
yeah.
Heart. Yeah.
But I mean,
Okay.
would make a very tiny difference. Somehow you win this? Okay. Okay. Why not? Diamond lobby. Yeah, have the damage tab open. It's always I always prefer having the damage tab open. So
Okay.
you see how much like I meant opponent's damage tab. So you see how much.
Right.
And this. Why are you pre-leveling? What is this shit? Is this shit gonna like? I don't know. Like I would definitely roll a little bit here because this is complete trash. What you have on the board right now. I don't know how you're winning,
So here I
but
was just trying. I wanted to get to 8 quick to just try and get something other. Like I really was
okay.
not super excited about.
So I mean, going to 8 has its merits. Like it's not that bad going to 8. Like somehow you manage to get to 8, so that's okay. I think this is yeah. So it's going to be 32 to get to 8 now. Okay, but it's still like you have enough HP, so going to 8 is not completely wrong. I don't know why that Jace is still there over the Leona too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a mistake.
Where do you want to put Lux, by the way? Do you know Lux positioning?
Should I go? So my thought there is just I'll keep the Caitlyn alive and let her get an extra ult off, and if Lux gets hooked, that's fine for me. I'm fine proccing Darkstar. But is she supposed to just be frontline?
Second
Like
row,
front right?
second row, right or left,
Okay.
based on where your opponent is, because she gets an amazing stun. Like, if she was where Cassidy is, okay, Cassidy would probably kill her, but if she was there, like she might get disarmed.
Right.
But like she would ulti through Jace, through Darius, and all the way to Ashe. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So you want her in the second row.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, what should you have put in here, by the way?
What should I
Oh,
put in
sorry,
here?
never mind. Yeah, what is crucial with a Darkstar comp?
I mean, I really like Celestial.
Yeah. I just see the bed, but you don't even have Ash, so that's okay.
Right. So yeah, but that was so my plan was I want to get to 8. I need to find Ash. I'd really like to get a Lulu. I need to hit Gen 2. Like there are lots of things where going to 8 made it so like I'd love to find a Xerath, I'd love to find a Lulu. I really need to hit a Gen 2.
Okay,
The
okay.
best way I can do that is go to 8. And so I take the Lulu with the belt, which isn't ideal, but I'm gonna just make a redemption out of it. Just fuck it. And
This I would probably wait for a Zephyr. If I could get a Zephyr, I would prefer the Zephyr.
okay, yeah, because Lulu's position, I can move her literally
Yeah,
anywhere and just have.
Lulu's a great Zephyr holder.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So what do we do here? How do we? What? What? Bro,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
you just made your board weaker.
I told you this one was bad, man. I told you this was not my best game.
What do you add?
So here let's see. Here I should have just thrown in the Shaco over the Jace just to get 6 Darkstar in.
Ah, 6
Or don't get the or don't get the 2 or don't get 6 Darkstar and put my 2-2-star Vanguards in.
Or the Cassidon.
Do I have? Oh shit! I do have Celestial there. Okay,
Cassidon
yeah.
over Lux.
Yep.
Because that'll actually get you some healing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And you have a Bramble on the bench as well as the Frozen Heart. And like your front line, like that's why front line is so important because like this is just gonna disappear.
Yeah. Yep. Everyone gets melted by Shredder's Aya.
So yeah, okay. So Vanguards are not that great because she has Last Whisper, but 2-star units would at least survive a little bit longer. And I guess you don't pick up the Cassidon, which is horrible. Like yes, you want Ash, but you don't have Ash, so get Cassidon.
Right. Yep. No, I agree. Definitely worth getting the Celestial in right away. So then I high roll Zera.
But why are you rolling now? What round is it?
I mean, I'm 8 though. Like.
What round is it?
Oh, you mean right before creeps?
Right before creeps.
Yeah.
And also, I believe this is round 4. Still, yeah. So player damage, like you just get damage from creep from the champions, and minimal damage from the little legend. So I know you're a bit in panic mode, but now's not the time to panic. Because now it's like you want to set at 50.
Okay. And usually I'll do that. I've been getting caught being really greedy in situations like this where I'm like, I should just save my econ.
But
and I think
okay, you get to 50 anyway. You get to 50 anyway. Yeah.
Right, you're right. So I made sure that.
Oh no! Don't roll again.
Just kidding. It's like. So
like,
yeah, this game, I told you I wanted to watch this game because I knew that I made a bunch of mistakes in it, and this was not.
So like rolling there, getting lucky. Okay, why not? Now the time's running out. Now you roll. Now like, what? I guess you want to hit the Ash.
That's right. Yeah, I really want the Ash. I really want Gen 2. I need Gen 2 in a pretty bad way.
But like, you're not gonna get that by rolling once and then like, oh shit, the round is starting in 2 seconds. That's or like 3 seconds. Like you don't get that. Like,
yeah.
You want to stay at 50, and then you just want to roll for fucking Gen 2. Like I can show you if you want I can show you. I mean I didn't execute this too well, but I was scared. This game I was fucking scared, cause yeah, look at this lobby. that scared me. I don't know what this random Diamond 4 is doing, but there's like challenger, 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 and the rest are GMs, and I'm one of the GMs. I'm here. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like step up my game. So I don't know how well I do it here. But yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. So 50 gold, 50 gold. I'm still losing. I'm losing. I'm at 50 gold. I'm trolling this guy because I just want to troll. I know he rolled down. So I go to 7. And I know like I'm at 7. I need my power spike. I'm at 50 gold. I'm not doing too well. I don't waste any gold before the creep round. And boom, now it's like, okay, now it's on.
Okay.
And now I hit my units. So I stop rolling, I hope. Right? And then I'm like, okay, I'm kind of weak. I'm kind of weak at some point, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not winning as much as I'd like to be. So after carousel, again, I think I stay at 50 gold. I think I do that. Oh, never mind. So not after carousel. So yeah, this was not strong enough. I thought I was strong enough. So then I stay at 50, and this is the roll down that secures me top. Like I get thanks to this I get top 4. So like I'm like, okay, this is maybe I could have greeted it out. Maybe I could have greeted it out, but there was another void guy.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I need to hit my shit. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. And yeah. So this roll down, like it wasn't the best roll down, but it does secure me.
Oh.
Yeah. And this secured me top 4. Like I don't win. I win a few more rounds and I lose a few more rounds and I end up top 4. But that's kind of how you want to roll down.
Okay.
Not like, and I don't think I rolled at all until 4-1 and 4-3.
Okay.
And then I'm like, then I still lose to this, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is over. If like, and my positioning was perfect with the shroud, and I still lost. So I know I'm not going for first this game. I know that, but I'm like, okay, well, hopefully I at least manage to get that 4th spot, and I do, and it gets me like. This is a little unfortunate. Yeah, it still gets me like 12 LP for 4th versus these guys. So that's how you want to roll down. Like you gotta roll the fuck down like right away. Like not this wishy-washy shit. Like that's
Okay.
what I see with a lot of like platinum diamond players. They're like, maybe I just want to roll a little bit. Maybe I just want to level a little bit. It's like, okay, I'm at level 8. I'm weak as fuck. You can roll it like not you don't have to roll to 0, but you have to roll to like Jin 2 and Ash 2 and Mord 2
Yeah.
and Zaref 1. So that's like, okay, I need this shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting raped.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a huge like. Look at my items. I got 5 components.
How the fuck are you winning against this? What is this? It's 4-1. How is this idiot on level 5? Like, you can't be on level 5 on 4-1.
No, I know, and that's how I win streak so hard early. This was a super soft lobby, and that was why I was pretty frustrated with this one because I knew I made big mistakes, and I knew this was a first because of how lucky I got early.
Oh no, it's not 4-1. Sorry, it's 3-7. Okay, perfect. Why are you keeping the shackle?
I don't
Okay,
anymore.
yeah, good.
I hold on to him for like I might hold him like a round or two too long.
Yeah. I mean, you're at 50, so it's fine. It's fine. You're at 50.
Yeah, no, he never pretty much never makes it into the comp there. Oh, you know what? My thought process was if I don't hit a Mord 2, Mord is a shit unit. So if I randomly get a Shaco,
Oh, nice.
like I can just yeah.
Okay, and we're rolling. We're rolling. That's fine. Rolling here is fine. We're not stopping at 50.
Yep, but I did.
We're not strong enough.
No, I know.
Yeah, the double frozen heart is kind of cool.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so my thought was maybe I just try and luck out and hit a J43 here, and then get double frozen heart Bramble on him. That way
Yeah.
he can stay alive and cast his ult more for Jin. But of course, I did not do that because I made a lot of bad decisions this game.
So what are you like? Who else gets the frozen heart?
No one. In fact, Woohoo gets a redemption instead.
Oh, you're thinking about the redemption. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
But no, I think that the double frozen heart's better there.
Well, it's amazing. It doubles the radius. Like
right, yeah, and like we talked about, and it's so much like, for example, the shredder guy that doesn't end up with QSS this game. That I
oh my
automatically
god,
win
yeah, because
every
he's
time.
he's right here. Yeah.
Right, yep. So
What?
if I make that frozen heart, I literally guarantee I never lose to that guy anymore. And
Yeah.
there's a couple
Well,
where
I mean, if he actually positions against it, then yeah, you still lose. But like, he would have to think
I
about
know,
positioning.
but him positioning against it is I get to move one unit around, and I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
he's not gonna position against it unless I start,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know,
the double frozen heart,
ruling.
like frozen heart is kind of trash, but if you have two of them, then it's actually good.
Right.
So I guess yeah, you don't position against infiltrators because they're just one infiltrator player.
And so here I end up just holding on to that last vest just in case on like the late carousel I find an open sword and I can put the EA on there. But that's greedy.
That's so greedy. Wait,
I'm
okay, so
I'm a greedy player.
here the Jin does the most damage, so it's correct. I think the Karma next to Jin is okay-ish for now.
But when I hit Zeroth too, I should switch it over to
Yeah,
Zeroth.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Or if you have
And I don't.
some Zerath items.
Right. And I unfortunately just didn't get great Zeroth items here. No, my plan is if I hit another Gen 2, I can just go to 9 and put in a second Gen 2.
Okay. Now you're rolling down. That's good. That's good.
Right, because I needed to be.
You realize you're very weak. Yeah.
So I think here maybe the Shaco doesn't get sold just yet, but he's about to get sold.
So Karma gets hooked. That's good. But I mean, look at Shen. Okay.
Yeah, Shen exists as a unit, by the way. So yeah, and I don't have any armor pen for my gen, so Brambles and
Holy shit! What? The
I feel like it's because I had Zeroth with 4 dead Darkstar units.
Yeah, cool.
No, again, like this game gave me so many opportunities to top 4, and I just consistently shit the bed on it. Unfortunately.
So, like, why are you at 30 gold right now?
So here's my thought process on it. I thought about rolling all the way down here to try and just get as strong as I could right now and have that be it. But when I hit the second gen, and I'm one gen away from another gen 2, my thought was I want to leave it open for if I do hit another gen 2, I'd like to just go to 9 and add the second gen there.
Let's go back a little bit. So what would you want to roll for here?
So I'd like to hit an Ash. I'd like to hit another Zeroth would be great if I was that high roll. I want a Lux. I want Mordekaisers. A couple J4s would be sweet to just spike a random J4-3, but that's very unlikely.
I think this, like with this, you could probably greed out 9. You'd be at 50.
Go to 9 instead there.
Like you have 2-star more. Like you have some 2-stars. Ash is not that important. Lux is not that important.
Okay.
So you sell the Shaco when you're at 50. And sorry, I maybe I've lost track. I think it's 4-2 now, or 4. Yeah, I think it's 4-2 or maybe 4-3. So here you should try to greed it out to get to 9.
Okay.
Because at 9 you can put in another Vanguard or put in like something powerful.
Okay.
Because honestly, here like yeah, sell the Shaco for Mort. I mean, doesn't matter. You're not getting Mort 3, but
right.
Because this is like you're still kind of rolling, hoping to get another power spike, but another power spike probably isn't coming. Oh my god. You could get the Zaref, hopefully.
Yep. I would really like if that happened. Instead, my next thought process was, well, I'm looking at either Trap Claw here first, and then if I don't get Trap Claw, I can snag like Redemption or Zeus.
Yeah, okay. Trap Claw is good.
And so here I debated Trap Claw and Xerath or Trap Claw and Jin, and I just held out hope for the greedy sword that I could slam into Jin, and so I put
Who needs a Trap Claw more?
Xerath.
No.
No?
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not channeled. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not a channel ulti. Yeah, that's debatable. I think Jin is the hard carry right now, so
Right.
I would put it on Jin. But I guess the like the 20% dodge and health.
Right.
So you do put it. Oh, you consider it and then you put it on Xerath.
No,
Okay.
I think about it. And my other thought process is I'm probably getting Xerath 2 this game. I'm only one away. I'm at 45 gold. Like I'm probably hitting
But
Xerath
you're at
2.
level 8. And level 8 means you might not get it all. If you went to 9, then yes, you're getting it. If you're at 8, it's not guaranteed.
Okay.
Here you can sell the Shaco and J4 for 50.
Yep. Yeah, I should have.
Does the other guy have 3-star J4? Or did you know at the time whether he... I hope you knew at the time whether he did or not. Oh, wow, okay, interesting. Use your hotkeys to scout. Okay. So,
So yeah, he did not. He was one away from it.
okay, but it's like... You're not getting J4 at level 8. Like,
Right.
you're not getting 3 of them.
Yep.
I needed 1 fucking Kazakhs, level 8, in the game I showed you, level 8. I had 7 of them. I had a Nikos, and the other guy had a 3-star Kazakhs. And I rolled down, and I just couldn't find another Kazakhs. That was really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're 3 away, you're never getting them. I couldn't find 1. Like, you're not getting 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you're scouting your opponents, then you click on them. But if you're scouting just around, you should use your hotkeys, like 1 and 3. It's really...
Okay.
Unless you like, yeah, but you're scouting everyone, so oh fuck, okay, that kills you. I think a lot of stuff kills you now. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's like now you realize you gotta go to 9. So that's good. And I hope you don't backtrack on that decision. Yeah, I've mentioned many times before, like, make a decision and stick with it. Even if it's the wrong one, you gotta stick with your decision. Like, if you start backtracking,
Right, yeah.
you're screwing yourself completely. Oh, that's
Super
quite
unlucky
close.
there.
Quite close. So we're doing the math right? Yeah, okay. Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Giga high roll.
And a third Runins. Why not? Why not put a third Runins on? How do you still manage to... Okay, yeah. Luck should still be in the second row. Because you want her to stun and you want her to die. You want her to stun and die.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
So that's all you want from Luck. Yeah.
My positioning on that was bad. So then, and so I just don't give a shit if Ashe gets hooked then. Ashe is just... Yeah.
Well, what does Ashe do? Like, maybe she'll arrow, maybe she won't arrow, but it's... Like, Luck's stun is more guaranteed than Ashe arrow. And Luck's stun can... Like, Luck's stun can stun more than Ashe's stun.
Okay.
Here you're greeting... Yeah, okay, I can see that. I would probably greet myself. Because you want 3-star Jin. So...
Right, and I'd like to 2-star Lulu, and yeah.
So that's okay.
And then I changed my mind.
Okay, whatever, yeah. The other Draven, I mean, he does do the Dark Star buff thing, so it does kind of help. Yeah. But yeah, the oh wow, okay. The second Frozen Heart would have been amazing, but like you still take this. Cool. Cool. Yeah, there is another Mort. I don't think anyone's playing Mort. So yeah, Mort, and also you have a higher chance of getting 2 costs, but like Mort 2-star is not happening either.
Yeah.
I mean 3-star. So now what's up? Like we chilling?
So here I'm just thinking about, does GP ever make it in instead of the J4 here?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
So, but like, okay, so why do you buy him?
I was debating putting him in, and I decided not to
So why do you buy him?
because I was about to put him in, and then I decided not to.
Okay, so do you sell him as well as the Mort for
Yep.
gold? Okay, good.
Yep.
Then that's fine. Okay, this annihilates you.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Oh, nice. Somehow he got. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't annihilate you. Okay, wow. I thought it would have been
Close.
a lot worse. A lot worse. So you don't sell those 2 units.
I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, nope, I didn't.
So that's econ wasted. Leveling
Yeah,
was
so I,
leveling was econ wasted. This was econ wasted. And that's what I hate about the 2% okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. Uh can you afford that? Okay, first of all, you should there's so many things you did wrong. Um so get rid of the useless shit like Gangplank and Mort 2 and J3 for econ. Can
okay.
you afford to have spent 15 gold on Thresh?
No.
No.
And now, yeah. No, I just was like, oh shit, I feel like having the Thresh is probably better than having the J4-2 in there, and I can pull a bunch of Dark Stars in.
Okay, so
I,
okay. So you want to put? I mean, it's a cool play playing in more Dark Stars. I definitely agree with you with that. But
and my biggest problem when I was losing is my front line's getting evaporated, so I'm just trying to grab more units that can hopefully tank out for a little longer for my carries. But I agree, in hindsight, it
okay,
wasn't the right.
if your front line is melting, what does that mean?
I should put in more front line instead of putting in a Thresh.
So if you find like a Jace or ideally a Wukong,
Right, that would be much
that
better.
would help.
Yep.
Or if you put in, I mean, the second Jin or you have another Zerath.
Yeah. So yeah,
And look at that!
I had
Look at that beautiful pool. You get a GP in there who does absolutely nothing.
yep.
So that's like, okay, you have a Thresh. So what does that mean? That means I gotta make a useful bench.
Right, I have and I fucked up there because I should have sold the useless units to make sure that I have the good ones getting pulled. And I didn't even have I don't have top tier Thresh units on the bench. I just had
Yeah.
Dark Stars, which I
That
should have just left
Dark
them as
Stars are
reserve.
kind of like okay, you can pull them in.
Right, right. So here's the GA. Fuck.
Cool, yeah.
Finally,
For what?
but
For what?
yeah, it would have been way nicer to have on the Jin, but yeah. So now it just goes on the Zera.
Really? Uh-huh. Instead
Oh,
of
actually, no. I big brain it and I put it on the Jin and pop it off when I hit Jin 3.
okay, that I mean I don't know how the fuck you're getting Jin 3 here, but okay. I would have just gotten the Zeeks, but yeah. Like Zeeks on Thresh, and
Okay.
You swap Lulu and Zerath, and Zeke's on
Yeah.
Thresh, so you buff 15%. No, sorry, 12% more damage on Jin, and yeah, more
Yeah.
damage on the Zerath.
Yeah.
Like yes, you can pop off one of the Runans and put them on Ash or on Zerath, but how the fuck are you getting a Jin 3 with no gold?
Easy.
Okay, well,
Just No, yeah, I agree with you that.
Okay, I was not expecting this to happen. Honestly, like you yeah. So I mean, yes, you completely outplayed me. Like I was not ready for this to happen. Like
Yeah,
wow.
I just hit. Yeah.
What are you doing now? What the fuck are you doing?
Just was trying to get the karma on the Jin there, make sure that the J4 is the one getting hooked if anyone gets hooked there.
Instead of karma? But that way you gave the buff to Thresh.
No, Jin still got the buff there.
No, Thresh got the
Yeah.
buff. Thresh got the
Oh
buff.
shit.
But what is this? Like, where is your front line? You have no front line, and the only front line you have, you
Yeah.
like. How do you want your Jin to do any damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way Darkstar works, I'm terrible with Darkstar as well. I hate Darkstar. I'm not, but like, this is just even more shit than I would play with Darkstar. You put the J4 in the front with the two Frozen Hearts. You don't have him, sorry. But like J4 in the front, Karma stays back there. Thresh is in front of Jin. Lulu is definitely like she has a fucking redemption. Why is she hiding? Like, yes, she's a Lulu one. She'll die quickly, but you want her to die quickly for redemption. And Lux is in the second row as well, so Lux gets focused.
Okay.
So you want Jin and Zeref to be the last two people standing. But the way you position this is like your Jin gets killed quickly and he gets killed again. Lulu is like probably the most protected unit of them all, which I really don't understand why you're protecting Lulu.
Okay.
And I guess Xanath is kind of protected. Xanath is kind of protected as well. But it just yeah, Jin dies once, Jin dies easily again. And when does Lulu die? I don't know, like when Lulu dies, but like she doesn't die. You want her to die quite early. I mean, obviously this guy is hella stacked. Obviously, you probably don't win this anyway. But if okay, now Lulu dies. When
Yeah, she
there's
doesn't heal anything
she doesn't
basically.
really heal much, or not anything important. And I guess versus this guy, you would position everything to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, my positioning was definitely pretty poor throughout the game, but I feel like with the guidance you gave on that, that's something I can fix.
But in general, this is why you don't play Darkstar.
No, yeah, I fucking hate Darkstar too. I never play. I literally just felt like, well, I ended up with a Runons. I ended
Three
up
star
with
Jin and you're sixth. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I get
yeah,
six with 3 star Jin, and I'm like, how the fuck does this happen?
right,
If I have a
right. So yeah,
3 star Kayle, I'm first. 3 star Jinx, I'm like at least top three. 3 star
yeah, no,
Jin, yeah,
3 star, a ton of stuff, and I get a guaranteed top four,
yeah.
but not it.
Um,
And part of that was some user error on my part.
yeah,
There were
of
lots
course.
of places where I
But
could have maximized
now,
the top
now
four.
you should agree with Mismatch Socks that you can play Jin, but you want 3
I want to
Darkstar
play Darkstar. Yeah,
because you want more frontline. Because there's no frontline.
yeah. Yeah, and that Jin didn't need the Darkstar buff. Like 3 star Jin with double Runon's GA, like that guy
Yeah,
doesn't.
3 star Jin
Yeah,
needs like 4 Mystic, 4 Vanguard, and 2 Celestial,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. So I just got baited by the big pretty synergy numbers of getting 6 Darkstar.
Yeah, they're getting reworked in the next patch, so maybe they'll be a little bit
Yeah,
better.
yeah, I saw that.
Because they were originally too OP.
Yeah,
Like 6 Darkstar. Who is 6 Darkstar actually good for? Like which carry?
yeah. Xerath, so he's just one-shotting with every auto, so it's chain-shotting the
Xerath,
whole board.
kind of, and
On Jin, it's overkill for the most, like for a
Shaco.
lot of it.
Shaco
Yeah.
Shaco is like with six, like if you're playing 6 Dark Star Shaco with like a Echo or a Fizz or 9, if you have 3-star Shaco, I can kind of see it with like Bloodthirster, GA, and like one other item. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe IE. So that like 3-star Shaco with Infiltrator buff and 6 Darkstar, that's I still think that's a legitimate carry. Because you like 3-star Shaco just doesn't die. Right? With 6 Darkstar and Infiltrator buff, he attacks way too quickly.
Yeah.
So that's like the like Xerath, yes, Xerath carry, but then you just like need to make sure that Xerath is the one surviving, and you need a QSS, like QSS Rage Bite.
Yeah, no, and my items this game were pretty
Yeah.
subpar. Like I definitely could have done better with them by doing double frozen heart and bramble and putting it on Poppy right away, and that preserves a ton of HP. And then I'm
But then you're fourth.
yeah,
Then you're fourth or even third. Like look at this 7, 12, 19.
yeah, no, yeah, I 100% agree.
So
This was a
that's
couple.
the early game biting you back in the ass for just like, oh, I'm fine, I'm strong enough. Like
Yep.
had you won 2 early game rounds, you would have enough HP to survive this. So that makes you fifth, and then if you somehow get a little lucky, you can get fourth.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. Like to climb, you just need a little bit of luck and just get those fourths. Like
Yeah.
with whatever shit comp you're playing, you get a fourth, and you're happy.
Yeah.
So what else do you have in store for us?
Oh, let's see. That trying to.
Oh, you have them. Oh, this is perfect. You have them game by game.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, the one before that was a mech one where I that one's probably not that great. The Chrono Kayle one I know I made lots of mistakes on that.
Okay.
So I think that one is I think it's the middle one, the one that's 3414 in life.
Yeah. So that's the Kayle one.
I believe so.
Okay. And I mean, I wouldn't mind looking at the mech or like in at some other like hyper roll comp because like Kayle is pretty similar to Jin, like the way you should. Oh, I can't. Yeah, reduce the quality. Hopefully it'll be fast enough. But like, yeah, let's see if you make similar mistakes. Because in solo and slow roll and hyper roll comps, it's like you make different mistakes. I think in this game you'll probably be making similar mistakes to the Jin game. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought spacebar is to pause. Um, so where are you? Yeah, you start down there. Yeah, okay.
So I grabbed the bow first here.
That's terrible. What is by far the best item unit combination?
Let's see on this. Oh, Poppy Vest.
Poppy Vest. That's like if you get 2-star Poppy with Bramble,
Yeah, I'm streaking.
you're
Okay.
streaking. So that's like the first thing. Like first, like a few seconds. I mean, this is tough because it's medium legend. So like the champions pop up a bit later. But I think like you could have gotten the Poppy. I think so.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
maybe not.
definitely could have.
But like Poppy with Vest. That's like the first thing I think about. Like I want a sword, and I want a vest, and maybe then a glove. Those are the most versatile and strongest items. So I go for those according to like top challenger players. So I just stick with that. And like bow is fine, but I don't think bow gives you that many options. You don't like
Okay.
you don't want that many bows. Like honestly, if you have 4 bows, like what the fuck do you do with that fourth bow?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going Kayle, I don't mind 4 bows because then I'm rapid fire cannon, Glinsos, and then I'm making a ZZ rod on one of my tanks.
Okay, yeah, I guess. But it's just like I don't think bows are that high value. If you have 4 swords, like you can make a GA, you can make a Deathblade, you can make a Zeke's. There's
Yeah.
just like so many options with the swords. But yeah, Poppy Vest is by far the best combination here. So let's see who grabs it. It's Zuraki. So just follow Zuraki along here. I think he'll be doing quite well.
Okay.
If he, because he can make a red buff if he doesn't get the other vest, or if he gets another vest, then he can make the Bramble and the Poppy, and yeah, he can just laugh at you guys for letting him get such an amazing item and unit combination. So okay, sure. You're selling the Zoe for sure. You're getting a Zaya. Okay, interesting. Okay. And then I guess you sell the Mort for the other two one cost, right?
I believe so. I might hold the more here though.
Yeah, either.
Nope, I sold it.
What the fuck is this?
I actually think I got a text right then, so I was a little distracted.
Okay, fine. I mute my phone. I guess in Diamond you didn't take it as seriously, but I take this quite seriously because like getting getting Ziggs is really good as well. Huh. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's cute. And Rage Blade on Zaya, yeah. Why not?
So I think here I actually end up hitting a Caitlyn too, and I put Rageblade on her instead over the Zaya.
You haven't hit her yet. That's a Caitlyn 1, by the way.
Yep.
So why would she get it over the Zaya?
I think I wanted to be able to hold and not remake the Zaya if I,
Oh, okay.
because I want to be able to have a Celestial Blade Master. That way I'm not just having to play something suboptimal to get my other Celestial on there.
Okay, so here the positioning kind of works out, but again, better position would have been in the back.
Right. And this, yeah. So this is the same
And
mistake as last game.
when and why would you have to remake the Zaya?
So I'd remake the Zaya if when I get the Kayle.
And when are you getting the Kayle?
Hopefully I'm high rolling after the first carousel.
Oh, that's when you're getting that. Okay, so my point is, maybe the math is wrong on this, but I think that the like a 2-star Zaya with Rageblade does more work than a 2-star Caitlyn.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's
Yeah.
probably more on the Zaya.
So you want to win now, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it might happen, but it's kind of unlikely that you don't find, like, even if you 2-star Zaya now, that you don't find a single Zaya until you find Kayle. Because once you get Kayle, you can have a 1-star Zaya, and that, like, Zaya's just there for Celestial and Blade Master.
Yeah.
So my thought process, like, it's I guess I said this like to one of my students like 2-3 weeks ago. It's just go for what's strong now, and think like grand scheme of things. Yes, you want to put it on Kayle, but in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, that's not happening. So make the most of it right now.
Okay.
And I think you're playing our dear friend Zuraki, aren't you?
Yeah, sure looks like that's a Poppy with the Bramble.
It's unfortunate that it's not a Poppy 2. But look at that Poppy go. Even at Poppy 1. But I guess, oh, it doesn't. Oh, nice. Nice snipe. Yeah. Very nice. It does help a bit on Caitlyn. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Caitlyn too with the Rage Blade. Like, I agree with you that Xayah 2 is stronger with it.
Especially now that you have a Xayah too.
Yes, yeah. So right here I was kicking myself.
But right here you can just sell the Caitlyn and put it on Xayah, right?
Yeah, that probably would be better too. So here my positioning, just to make sure that I know this for the next time. So I should have Xayah to the left of Caitlyn and Shen to the left of Xayah, right? All backline.
Okay, so who do you want to take aggro?
So I want Shen and I want Fiora to take aggro if they get hooked or if there's infiltrators.
So this is exactly like you orchestrated this. This is exactly what you want to happen. What happened right now is exactly what you want to happen.
Right, but I'm just saying in general, should I not be positioning all four backlines?
Yeah.
Shen far left, Fiora far right.
So this is exactly what you want to happen. You got lucky here, but if Shen was like if Xayah was next to Caitlyn and Shen was next to Xayah, it would happen exactly the same way. Like they would walk up exactly the same. But you'd be protected against blitzes and you'd be protected against Kazakhs and other infiltrators.
All right, so that's the easy fix.
Yeah. And I just got a message from one of my students that he hit masters after putting everything in the back row. So I'm proud of him.
That's good. Well, yeah, be really nice to get back into masters here.
So you're buying the Darius? You're not buying the Darius. Okay. That's
No,
interesting.
I bought the Vanguards here instead.
Okay.
And so here I just want to get Celestial in.
Yeah, why not? And you don't like pre-leveling. Okay. You prefer the 10 gold over pre-leveling. That's, I mean...
I think actually here I end up just slamming it and getting casted in. I just go all the way. Yeah.
So then selling the 2 J4s and selling everything else was a mistake. Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like...
Yeah.
Think about what you want to do before you do it.
Yep, yeah.
Because you have so much time early game. So just really think it through and then act.
Okay.
Because now you could have you had some decent units on the bench. You keeping them for some reason, and now you just have a Lucian and a Ziggs over pair of Jarvans and can't remember exactly what was there, but you didn't have to panic there. Okay. So there's another Bramble that you can get maybe. But yeah, Zuraki, apart from facing you, he's right up there with the Bramble Poppy.
Yeah.
So this is unfortunate. So you just go for the 3-cost cloak. Oh wow, he leaves you the armor. Okay.
Yeah, I think I did a little fake there to the 3 costumes
Yeah.
to see if I could get it to take that.
Yeah, you gotta fake them out when you can. Oh, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
But this is what happens when you're level 5. You have a 20% chance of hitting a 3-cost.
Right.
So yeah.
So here I think I end up putting the Bramble on the Fiora because I think she's going to be blitz bait. Or actually, I think I hold it. I don't put it on her until I know she's getting hooked. And I know I'm going to sell her eventually.
So what should you...
Yeah, the positioning.
Positioning, but what units are in your shop right now that you should really consider buying? Oh, Bramble on... Okay.
So I did it because she's going to get hooked and she'll
But she dies immediately anyway, but okay. The best Bramble holder right now is Shen from your team.
Yeah, but So I know I'm gonna want to keep Shen in my comp, and I don't know that I want Bramble on him at the end of the game. I might rather have it on Wukong or Jace or
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So I really don't
Then
want to
yeah,
mess
he's a
up.
2-star. Okay. Okay.
And I literally just put it on the Fiora
Wait.
there because she's getting hooked. I get 300 free damage out of doing
What
it.
just happened here? Why did you sell all that?
I think I was.
Like,
I don't know.
there's like no heat, like 15 gold or 10 gold. There's no difference.
Right. Yep. No, I know.
And I sure as hell would hold on to that Rumble and think hard if I don't pick up a Fizz and Annie on the way with the Bramble.
Oh, okay.
Because yes, you have a Rage Blade, but I mean, Shaco can kind of use Rage Blade. Kaisa can kind of use Rage Blade. It's not
Yeah.
completely useless, and you can even put it on Kayle level 9
Yeah.
with the mech.
Yep. Yeah. No, I agree. I didn't think of that.
So you have Bramble. Bramble's best in slot for mech. So and you have a Rumble. Hold the Rumble.
Okay.
Buy the Shaco. Hold the Rumble. Get the Annie. Like, if it doesn't cost you anything, then that's what you
Right.
should be doing.
Just keep the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
last.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these, like, that's something where a week ago I was very, very consistently not making that mistake. But I've been, like, just playing more lazy and tilted in these last, like, I think in a lot of these games, you can see just, like, lazy carelessness.
Well, I mean, it's like if you want to lose, you're gonna lose. Or if your mentality is like, yeah, this is bullshit, I'm probably gonna lose. You're probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I often had that mentality on my Smurf. So like my Smurf, I'm steadily dropping from like D. I drop from Masters to like D3, and I'm just tilted. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna lose anyway. Fuck this shit. But then when I go on my main account, it's like I try hard as hard as I can. And even if I make a mistake, I just power through. Like, okay, I made a stupid mistake. I gotta get fourth. I can't like succumb to anger and tiltedness and lose. While on my Smurf, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? But yeah, when like if it's your main account and you wanna get somewhere, then so who can you yeah, I guess you get an Ari. Why not? Um, here you should be scouting like crazy. Like, you have so much time,
Yeah.
and
Yep. That's lazy, lazy, no scouting, which, yeah.
you scout the players who you could play against and who are strong.
Right.
I mean,
And then
you
that way I know where to position my
yeah,
Zephyr.
you barely get the win here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cassidy is like doing work, and Caitlyn is doing a lot of work with the snipes. I guess the rage rate on her, like if she gets 2 snipes, it's insane.
Yeah.
So right now, but I mean, with this build, you kind of have more specific. Like, you don't have to backline everything. With this build, it's a bit more specific. But like right now, what are you doing with the Ash? Like, how the fuck are you moving the Ash with the Zephyr if you don't know where Phoenix has his
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Where does Phoenix have his shit? Okay, you hit. If you hit the Darius, this is so much easier.
Yeah. No, yeah, and that was laziness and not scouting. It was, and that would have potentially preserved my win streak.
Probably not win streak, but definitely some HP.
Okay.
But it's like, why are you even repositioning? I don't understand this. Like, repositioning for what? For what are you
Yeah.
repositioning? And why didn't you just buy everything out? That's being lazy. Like, you're
Yep.
at you have 8 gold. Buy everything out.
Yeah.
And now you decide to scout. Now it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't really matter anymore. But yeah, Phoenix was like the main contender to take your win or like end your win streak. That's who you gotta scout against. That's who you gotta position against.
Okay.
Because like the whole mentality is, okay, do I beat this guy no matter what? Can I beat this guy with better positioning? I love the Zeeks on the Zephyr on the Kazakhs.
Thank you. Yeah, if only I had scouted the round before, so I could have done something like that.
And that wins you the round. Why does that win you the round?
Because I scouted and I Zephyr is 3-star carry.
But what does that actually do? Why is it so important to Zephyr Kazakhs?
Because he's an infiltrator, so he doesn't get to jump.
Exactly. So he was like right there in the line of fire. Had he jumped, he could have cleaned up your back line. So that's like
he's gonna get Ash, then he's gonna get the Kayle. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was perfect. If you had done that the round before and lifted Darius,
laziness and like you said, just being like, oh, I'm just gonna lose this game. I'm tilted. Like
that's when you play on a Smurf. Because on a Smurf, you're like, yes, I got 8th. Yes, I dropped another division. Great. That's kind of my mentality on the Smurf. Like, yeah, I'm racking up all these losses on my Smurf so that on my main, I do better. So, yeah.
That's good advice. Just Smurf when I'm tilted.
Yeah. And you're happy you lost. Or like, that's like my mentality. Like, I'm going to lose, and I lost. I knew I was going to lose. Fuck this shit. This game is stupid. I'm always going to lose. So with that mentality, you don't want to be playing on your main account.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Darius is really strong. Yeah, you're quite weak right now.
Yeah. So that was here I'm like, I knew that rolling was bad, and I knew that leveling's not really going to do anything for me here. So I'm basically just like resigning myself to losing a lot of them.
But this is fine. Okay. You're not resigning yourself to losing. You're econing up. That's
okay.
That's the correct play.
Okay.
Like econing is not resigning to losing. That's a misconception. And again, you can definitely buy stuff out.
Yeah, laziness.
Especially the chrono, because you might want to get 4 chrono as well. And there's another blitz. And there's another rumble.
Yeah.
Like you still shouldn't have given up on the mech possibility. I don't think anyone even is going mech in this lobby. Yeah, no one's going mech. So I personally
that's a good note to.
I personally don't like mech that much either.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
But I mean, in my climb to Grandmaster, like one of the games was a mech. I thought I would go void, but 2 people were going void. Like, okay, well, I guess mech is available, so I'll go mech. And I think I got like second with mech. I'm like, I'll take second with mech. Why not? Like, this is like, you're no longer playing for fun. Like, if you want to get to master, it's like, oh, I have fun with my comps. Like, you can't have fun with your comps. It's like, I need to go the best possible comp with my items, with whatever's available in the lobby. Like, that's the way you got to approach this.
Yeah.
So Phoenix kind of high rolled, and Zoraki has the Bramble Poppy. And yeah, you're getting offered, like, you had the Shaco, you had the Kaisa, you had the Rumble, you had the Annie. Like, all you need to do was hit the Fizz.
Okay.
And especially, like, why mech would be so good here is because you have so much HP, so you can just chill at 6 and be greedy and roll down at 6
for all my 3 stars.
Yeah, for as long as you like.
Okay.
And a QSS. Oh god, yeah, this is such a mech game.
Okay, man, that's something where I did not pick that out, and that's really valuable.
It's like you play what you get. You like based on the items and on the lobby. Like, yeah, maybe you haven't gotten that many like mechs and infiltrators. But no one has him, so like a few rolls and you got him.
Yeah.
Because this is not that great of a Kayle game. Like you're, oh man, are you rolling? Was that a roll?
Yeah, it was. So I'm thinking I'm 7 here, and I just want to hit a Kayle so I can stop losing here.
And how does hitting a Kayle here help you?
So if I hit a Kayle, then I can get rid of the Fiora and get
You
rid of the
can't.
Caitlyn.
You can't. The round is starting.
Okay, yeah, too late to make that decision. Got it.
You can just like get more tilted. Like, oh fuck! If I had that Kayle, I would put the Kayle in. I don't have, like. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. Is like, oh shit! I have a Jace 2 now, and like, why didn't I put the Jace 2 in? Like, that's like, it can only tilt you more. Like, oh look at that fucking Jace 2. Why don't I have him in there already?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that like it'll just tilt you more. Like at least it tilts me. If I want to get tilted more, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
And why don't you have the QSS on someone? Like I don't know, or like the Ionic Spark QSS. Like you want to preserve HP,
Yeah. Okay. So
and
yeah,
you.
I was too greedy with the items there.
Oh, I mean now the Ionic Spark would be wonderful on Jace. I hope you
Right.
slam it on him. And the Bramble on Jace, yeah, Bramble Ionic Spark. He can carry you for a few rounds. Are we doing that, or what are we doing now?
Oh, we're watching the hamster wheel spin in my brain.
Okay. So you want to keep the Bramble on Fiora? Why not? That's good.
Because I'm gonna get rid of her.
Well, why don't you get rid of her already? Like,
I should have, but yeah. I didn't want to lose Blade Master here, which isn't doing anything for me. None of my Blade Masters are
yeah.
there.
Okay. So here, like, you can make a way more powerful composition, or like do something. So let's pause here and rethink our options.
Okay, so I can sell the Fiora. I can put the Bramble and an Ionic on Jace. I can get Mystic in
Oh,
instead
I don't know,
of
Mystic. I don't like. Yeah, you could get Mystic in. I'm trying to pause before it starts. Yeah. So Bramble definitely on Jace, Ionic on Jace, QSS on someone,
QSS is probably on Kate while she's holding the
on
Jace
Kate.
blade.
Why she's basically Kayle right now. Yeah, those are all options.
Yeah.
Like the
Yep.
Mystic maybe like instead of.
Yeah, probably not right now. I just don't have room for it without.
But like another Wukong, for example, could do some work over the
Yeah.
Fiora. Because
Yep. Yeah.
Blade Masters are not doing anything anyway.
Yeah.
Like why Chrono is so good is because it buffs everyone.
Yeah.
Celestial buffs everyone. Blade Master just buffs the Blade Masters, but if Blade
Yeah.
Masters
None
are
of my Blade
trash,
Masters
like
will
yeah.
set up the carry. Yeah.
And Fiora, like you don't want her anyway because you want to put in Kayle. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's like a lot of stuff could have
Okay.
been better.
Yeah. That's good though.
And I don't know why you're greeting the items. Like you probably want to make the QSS anyway.
Okay, so
And
I'm consistently too greedy with items.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm
yeah,
repeating stuff because it helps me
yeah, of course.
internalize. So I've been consistently greedy with items. I'm rolling in spots where I shouldn't be rolling. Rolling is not what makes me stronger. Rolling is gambling. So I need to be looking at, can I push a level and put a unit in that makes me stronger, or should I just be econing up here instead? Is that better? I need to not be griefing over synergies that aren't doing anything
Yeah,
for me, and I need to play my strongest board. I need to slam strong items early, especially items that are more flexible. And I need to. So I know I recognize this is a mistake from
yeah,
these last 2 games. My Bramble vest, I a lot of times won't make a Bramble vest if I look at the lobby and I'm like, oh, that's a Shredder comp. He's gonna get a Last Whisper, or oh, that guy's building Last Whisper, and then I just don't do it, even though it's one guy. who, yeah, late game, if I run into him and he's like fully online, yeah, the Bramble's not going to do anything, but that Bramble's going to
You
help me
know,
preserve.
Bramble is like one of the best items in the early game, right?
No, I know. Oh, I know. So that's one thing I need to fix. So
It's like on a 2-star Vanguard, Bramble wins you the game, like because it takes forever to kill it.
It's like red buff on a 2-star Lucian.
Exactly. It's like, okay, maybe I don't want to go blasters. Like everyone's going blasters, but like you build it anyway.
Yeah,
like,
it's just too strong. It gets me. It's the thing that propels me into. All right, now I've got top 4. Let's see if I can turn this into anything better.
Yeah, I mean, I love this game. Like it's what like people thought I'm really like. Oh here, yeah. People really thought I'm trolling. But it's just like my items are completely atrocious, but it's like I had the items I wanted at the time I needed them. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it, or maybe it was even before this? No, here it's here.
What I'm doing with being greedy and
yeah, I showed this to the guy yesterday as well. Like, look at this first.
So disarm, red buff, rapid fire, Kayle. Yeah.
I'm first. I got a 3-star Kayle. I thought I would get a Jinx, but there were too many Jinx players. So I got a red buff early for, I think, Lucian. And it's just like, oh, what is this? I have a disarm. Like, I might as well, like, and I have, like, how is this a good composition? It's like, whatever the fuck it is. But it's like, it's a Kayle 3 with at least an RFC. The MF has decent items. It's just like, but I got to this stage. It looks like I'm a complete idiot. But it's like, I got to this stage by putting good items on good units early and mid. And then like, oh, like late game, I get a 3-star Kayle, so I guess I'll use her somehow over like a Jinx. And you come to this. This was definitely not planned. Like I didn't plan for Kayle at the beginning. Like I didn't plan for Kayle for like the longest time. But then I'm like, oh, I got a 2-star Kayle. And then I scout the lobby. No one's playing Kayle. So I'm like, oh, I should go into Kayle because there are Jinx players. So getting a Jinx is going to be hard. And they were like, yeah, they're 3rd and 4th. So like in the mid game, like there was no way I could get a Jinx or another Jinx 2-star. But there was no one going Kayle. So then I like made the decision, okay, let's go Kayle. Right? I made that decision after I made the red buff.
Yeah.
And maybe even after I had a Swordbreaker or like a random Swordbreaker, I made the decision to go Kayle. Because it was just what was available.
Yeah.
And I had these items from before because like there's a Zeke's because Zeke's is good. Like, yeah. So I just had items that are good because they're good.
Yeah. And it's the items are the thing that get you to the place where you can have the opportunity to hit a comp like this where you end up with a 3-star Kayle that's going to win it.
But I'm not going into the game thinking
perfect items for your perfect comp where if you end up missing that you might not top 4.
Yeah. So like this is what happens like when you top 4, you can go for first. When you're 6th or 7th, like you're just praying for top 4. But when you're aiming for top 4 from the beginning, you can later kind of like force it more, let's say.
Yeah.
So that's like, and if you look at my history, like I get a random win. That was lucky. That goes over a great game, but like 4th, 1st, 3rd. Oh, this was tournament, so it's like 2nd, 4th, 4th, 2nd, 2nd. Like this is what it looks like. And it's like, yeah, I'm going up like very small increments, but I'm going up.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that matters. I never somehow got lucky. I haven't gotten a 7th or like a 5th or a 6th since 4 days ago. But I don't play that much. But it's like the whole point is like always get that 4th, and that 4th is like what's slowly pushing me forward.
Yeah.
And that's like you get the 4th, or you guarantee yourself like right now you can still probably get 4th if you don't do too much stupid shit. And yeah, I'm going.
But buckle up.
No. I mean like I went to 4-1. So here you want the Kayle. So the way you do this. Yeah, you roll one. Like rolling here is not bad. So like you're like, okay, I need the Kayle. So the way you approach this is I guess you first counted how many kills there are, so you should know like how many kills there are, right? Whether you're able to hit the kill or not.
Yep.
So you're approaching this like being narrow-minded and going for just kill is one thing, but like if you're going to want to get to the Masters, you can't just focus on kill.
Yeah.
But then okay, so you get the Jace, grab the Jace and roll. Like keep rolling until you get the kill.
Okay.
Because now the round is starting and you wasted a lot of time. It's like you remember I showed you my roll down. Like I rolled down on 7 and I rolled down on 8.
Yeah.
It's like either you're rolling down or you're not rolling down.
Yeah.
But you can't be like roll a little bit. Because this gets you nowhere. Like you just wasted a bit of gold, gained a little bit of tilt, and that's about it.
Yeah, so just being more aggressive there, rolling down right there until I find the Kayle, and that way I can win streak and he come back up.
Yeah, if you think you're weak, I mean, this is medium legend, so it's wrong in general. You should just go to 8 and roll on 8, because it's medium legends.
Okay.
But typically, rolling on 7 for Kayle, it's not wrong.
Okay, so here, because it's medium legends, and I know that I still have a lot of HP, I'm 86 HP with 50 gold, I can easily...
Oh, you were higher on 4-1, by the way. Like, higher HP, yeah.
So then on, as far as like how I go to 8 here, I don't just blow all my, I level for everything above 50, right?
Yeah, so on after the carousel, I think is a good, yeah. So it's, I think, 4-5?
Because then I still have a good amount of gold to roll.
Oh,
right?
fuck, okay, you're rolling again. Are you playing a slow roll comp? You know what a slow roll comp is, right?
Yeah.
Are you playing a slow roll comp like a mech?
No.
No, okay. So you're like making yourself a little, okay, there's 1 Kayle, 2 Kayle. I just saw 2 Kayles.
Yeah, yep.
So what does that tell you if you see 2 Kayles?
So here I should be looking to do something different.
What is something different yet very similar?
I could go Jin and Friends here.
No.
I can go an Aurelia carry here.
No. Similar to Kayle.
Jinx.
No, that's not similar to Kayle. Maybe you haven't thought about it or you haven't seen the Reddit posts and Xerath.
Oh, yeah.
Xerath is just a bigger Kayle.
Okay.
And especially since you can go to fucking 8 here if you weren't like griefing yourself at 7.
Okay.
And roll at 8, you don't find Kayle, you find Xerath? That's what Mismatch Sock said. I haven't tried it out, but I think like if you have Chrono, Celestial, and you just put in the Xerath with Rageblade and QSS, and a Rod, and another Rod item for a second Rageblade or for, I don't know, Death Cap.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
that's
why not?
Yeah, no, you're right.
And he's even stronger than Kayle, like, or he can be stronger than Kayle.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Mismatch Sock said. Like, what do I do when people don't give me my Kayle? It's like, okay, just go Xerath. Like.
Okay. That's smart. So yeah, and that was something that that wasn't on my radar. That wasn't in the playbook before.
But it's like, I know you're not master yet, so you can do what you want, like, or you can follow compositions until you get to master. But the funny thing is, like yesterday, because I showed you who I played with yesterday. So look at these comps. Like the guy who was first, I'm like, why do you have 6 Blade Master? That's not a comp. And he's like, I'm like, are you trolling? He got 6 Blade Master because he had a Blade Master spatula, and he got first. That's not a typical comp that you see. Yeah. And same with this guy. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I was going for normal Void Brawler with the Fizz. That's like standard. I got 4th. But he's like, okay, I gotta put in a 2-star Gangplank. I gotta put in a second Vel'Koz. Okay, I have to take out the Blitz. And he was like innovating on the fly based on what he got.
Yeah.
Well, I was intimidated by the players, so instead of putting in a Xerath over TF, I'm like, I don't know what to do. This is the build. I'm sticking with the build. And that's why I got fourth. Like, had I put in the Xerath over TF, maybe I could have gotten third. So it's like, you're sticking too much to the build. Like, yes, you know what the build is. The build is 4 Chrono, 3 Blade Master, 2 Celestial. Right? That's the build typically.
Yeah.
That's a good build to get you to Masters. But if you start thinking critically, like, what is stronger right now, and you pass up on what? There was a gangplank. There was a gangplank on the carousel.
So yeah, I guess I'm not fitting Gangplank into my comps enough either.
But it's not. It's like not a comp. It's like a win condition.
No,
You're putting gang, and there's a Xerath. Okay, but I guess they take the Xerath, right? Yeah, they take the Xerath. No, they don't. Oh my god.
So yeah, I could have taken Xerath or Gangplank there.
Well, you take the Xerath. You have Rabadons, QSS, and Rageblade. Game over.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Damn.
Like they gave you the win. Like here, were you like first? Like no, please don't give me first. I'm here to rage. I'm not here to win.
Yeah.
So that, like, I don't know if you want to keep watching this, but that's like, there's your win condition. You take the Xerath, you put the Death Cap on, you put the Rageblade, the QSS, and you're second. Like maybe, like probably first, maybe second.
Okay.
So carousel number, I think it's number like third carousel, round 4. If you're last, by the way, that would have been your mech. You remember I told you could get mech?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could have had mech as well. So you could have had mech. You were too focused on the Kayle. You completely ignored the Xerath option, and now you get the Kayle.
Yeah.
Finally. So you get your little power spike. You're happy that you got what you got, and that's way too dangerous for the Kayle, but okay. Soraka should have the Zephyr because you can move her.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a mech player. Okay, never mind. There is a mech player. Where's the Kayle?
Yeah.
I missed where the she got completely evaporated. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you didn't position against infiltrators, so it is what it is. You don't have the QSS. You don't have the second Rage Blade, or at least the bow on the Kayle. Like put the QSS on her, put the bow on her. Like I have no idea why you haven't done that. Oh shit! Look at that! Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
But that's a very good loss streak. Amazing loss streak. Like at least you're getting. I'm serious. Like at least you're getting perfect loss streak here.
Oh yeah. Yep. Getting lots of goal off of it.
Yeah, Mana Reaver. Why not?
I think the reason I didn't immediately put QSS on is I wanted to have Trap Claw against the infiltrators, so I didn't just insta die.
Okay.
Because I had been, when I had been playing Kayle and climbing a lot with it, I had been doing like QSS pretty much over everything. And then I got rolled like a couple lobbies in a row by infiltrators on it. And so then I was going around to GA against some, and then Trap Claw against some, like especially.
Well, Trap Claw is also really cool against Jinx, so Trap Claw has some merit, yeah. But do you have a belt right now? Like, yeah. So it's like, and now you're at 45 HP. Somehow you're still not level 8. You have a shitty 1-star, like shitty 1-star Kayle or shitty 1-star Xerath. Like, Xerath, yeah. I guess you know this now. Like for future reference, you know that Xerath is way better than Kayle.
Yeah.
And it's like I tunnel on Kayle as well, and like I would probably play Kayle, but like I hope that if I see the Xerath, I pick up the Xerath. At least now. At least now that I know.
Yeah. Hopefully that's a mistake that I only had to make in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you learn from it, oh, look at that. That's awesome. Rageblade and QSS. Yeah. So the way you do this is you just put everything in the corner and you protect Kayle. So you put like Wu in the front, like Wu and Shen in the front, and then you can put everything else next to Kayle.
Okay. And yeah, I could have had that Ionic way earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the greedy with items, slam earlier, slam strong items earlier, especially if they're flexible.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy for perfect items. Don't be locked in tunnel on one comp or one unit. And I didn't move my Kayle there, even after I got RFC counter, so that was a mistake.
I mean, she's still popping off, but...
Right, yeah, but I could have positioned better.
You could have positioned her better, yeah. Oh, okay, well... Maybe if the Xayah dies first instead of the Kayle, you could have gotten somewhere.
Yeah. So here I put the GP in.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
No, I know, but I missed it earlier. Where
no, you missed it on the carousel, but on the carousel, the Xerath was the...
The Xerath would have been better, yeah.
Xerath, then the GP, and then the bow. Because you would have double Rageblade QSS Xerath. Which is, like, the best you can have.
Yeah.
And you get an Irelia, okay. So the positioning, as I mentioned, you got to have something protecting Kayle.
Yeah.
So she can be in the corner. You just got to have shit around her.
Okay.
Because I think Wu and Shen are like, good enough together in the front at the start. So you have Wu and Shen, or maybe like in Kassadin, but like Irelia can be in the back. Ash is there and Gangplank, or like figure out how to protect Kayle better.
Okay.
Oh wow, look at that. And you missed a Thresh, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I decided I needed Mystic here.
You don't have Mystic. Oh, Celestial or... And you rolled... Oh, for fuck's sake. What is this? Like, eliminate this. Yeah, sorry. So, what were you saying?
I guess I didn't put in Mystic. I was holding the Rocket and the Karma to potentially put in Mystic here. Sorry, keep going. Play it.
I'm just thinking, like, maybe there's no way to put in the Thresh.
Yeah, because I end up with 3 Chrono.
Yeah, Thresh over GP.
Right, I thought about that. I think I end up pulling the GP to get Mystic in.
Well, what does GP1 do?
Nothing, yeah. That's why I put Mystic in.
What does Thresh 1 do?
Pull 1 unit, maybe?
I mean, almost always pulls 1 unit. Yeah. Almost always. So if you have like a Blitz or a Fizz or a Cho or another Wu on your bench, that's really powerful.
Yeah.
Especially since you don't have items for either one.
Right, and I end up putting Mystic in here. I just was slow. My decision making was slow on it, so it doesn't happen this round. It happens next.
Okay. But what happens this round is infuriating again. Like, either fucking roll or don't roll. Yeah. But don't wait for 15 seconds and then like, oh, maybe I think I should have rolled. Like, now it's like, okay, you rolled. You hit something. Great. Then you scout, reposition, and you fucking roll. Like how the fuck did you decide it's a good idea to roll here?
I just really wanted to hit Kayle too.
But why would you, like, the round is starting. She's not gonna get put in anyway. Or is she like I can't tell. Like, is this right before it starts? Like, could you like if it combines, it's still fine?
Yeah, if I hit it right here, it would have gone
Okay.
in. But I could have done this sooner.
Sooner or later, like, but not like I don't know. It seems like you're doing it way too late. And there are two other Kayle players, by the way, so that's why you're not getting the Kayle.
Right.
And you hit okay, and there you go. You hit her.
Yeah, so I hit it too late there.
Yeah. So that would just like tilt me more. Like when this happens, I get a bit tilted because like why couldn't I just get it earlier? But it's like because you're rolling at the wrong time, and you still win this.
Yeah.
But you could have had maybe 10, maybe like maybe one, maybe two more interest right now. So what do you want here?
So here I was debating between the Morellos or the Trap Claw for MF.
Trap claw, 100%, 100%. Okay,
So
what
there's the others.
what does Morelos do?
Helps me beat the Celestial and the Shredders.
Okay. Okay, so that's your Celestial and Shredder. Okay, okay.
Because we lost to the 3-star Zaya Shredder comp because we couldn't get through the healing with Kayle earlier.
Okay, okay. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see. So Morelos is 200 HP. Trap claw is 200 HP, and you have a little bit of dodge, and here you have a little bit of AP. Okay. I still think Kayle there is way too vulnerable.
Yeah.
Why don't you just corner Kayle, corner Emma, or that's perfect. Right side is perfect. Left side is like, oh, interesting, interesting. Okay.
After scouting, I had to have Mystic. You know, like if I don't have Mystic, I'm griefing against half the people in the lobby.
Okay. Oh, very nice disarm from the Kassadin. Yeah, this should be easy. And look at that. Someone has a Zarath. Why not?
Imagine if it was my Zerath.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like again, I had to have Mystic in.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a good call. That is a good call. So why haven't you sold the Jace?
I think I was holding him on the off chance that I happened to be able to win streak and econ all the way to 9 and just throw him in and get Vanguard again.
Correct? That's what you want to do. You want to grid it out.
Okay.
You're desperate, like, you might as well, like, you don't want to be in this position, but it's like, well, fuck it, I'm in this position now. I need to get the 9. I need to be greedy. Like,
right, because there's nothing. Rolling isn't going to do anything for me here. I'm not rolling to hit anything. You know, like I don't have enough gold to 2-star my MF and Lulu.
Yeah, and it's not happening at 8. It's very unlikely. But if you didn't fuck around like rolling on 7, and if you rolled like a little bit better, you could be closer to 9 by now. You understand that, right?
Yes, 100%.
And putting the Shen there is extremely risky because Karma might tether to him instead of Kayle.
Trying to get the jinx there though.
Yeah, you got the jinx. Yeah, so that's. But then you move the Karma a little bit, so that she tethers to Kayle for sure. But like you won the 50-50, but if Karma tethered to Shen, you lose this.
Right. Yeah. And we saw me do that in the Darkstar game where I moved the Karma and she tethered the Thresh and I lost.
Bloodthirster, okay, that can go on Irelia, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that really goes on.
And so you should scout the other guys, and if they don't have 2-star Kayle, you pick up the Kayle for sure.
Oh, okay. To deny.
Yeah, if they don't have 2-star Kayle, you pick it up so that they can't get 2-star Kayle.
Okay.
And honestly, it won't hurt you this round anyway. You'll be at 30. You'll be at 30 gold anyway. You're not getting the 40, so yeah. And Cho, probably pick up the Cho as well because someone could use the Cho.
Okay.
So here it's debatable whether you get the shield or not.
That's what. I think I don't get it just to make sure I go to 9.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Because
Infiltrator Kayle. Oh, so there's another Kayle player. So you definitely should have picked that up.
yeah. Okay.
So there's 4 Kayle players. You're lucky that you got your Kayle.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's one Zverev player. I think the Zverev player is the guy who got from the carousel. To be honest.
Yeah. So I fucked up my Shen positioning here. I scouted this guy and I was trying to Zephyr his Kaisa and I fucked up.
Oh, happens.
I know, but it loses.
You have one more life. I think this is round 5. Yeah, but I think you probably one more life. Yeah.
I know.
Is it round? Yeah, it is round 5. Okay, no, round 6. It's already round 6. Oh, yeah, it is round 6. Okay. Good. Good. So this is the strongest you can be right now. Like, it's not. I don't like the kill in the front, but I guess is
No,
there
I know.
is there another
I know
infiltrator
why.
player?
Huh?
Is there another infiltrator player? Okay,
Yes.
Kazakhs.
Yeah. They're wonderful. So I was worried about that. I definitely was trying to position against infiltrators, but at the same time, it's still 7 people in the lobby, so I can't only sell out.
Well, you just played Mech Inf, and Kazakhs on the left. So Kayle should be bottom right.
Okay. Okay.
Right? You're not playing the infiltrator guy,
Yeah.
and here you
Yeah.
saw where Kazakhs is. So Kayle is where Lulu is. Kayle should be where Lulu
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Because as far as I know, there's 2 infiltrator players. Like there's one infiltrator with the mech, and then there's a Kazakhs. I mean, this Kayle looks so fragile, like in the front. Like somehow she's powering through. But imagine if she was in the corner here, like nothing would damage her.
Yeah.
Like all the AoE, everything is hitting Kayle as well.
Yeah.
And I guess here the Morelos. I lost track. I wasn't paying attention whether Morelos over Trapclaw is better for the MF. Here, I don't think it would have made a difference. More waves? Why not? Cool. So just go to the right versus that guy. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Because if you play him, your KO is dead and you lost. So Hex. So Trapclaw would have won you that.
Okay. Because it stops the jinx.
Because it stops the Kassadin. Kassadin killed
Oh.
your MF.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. Oh!
No, it's not
Oh, it
MF
stops
ult.
the MF ult. That's even better.
Yeah.
Like I think Trapclaw is like the most OP item. Because like this one game, my first game in GM, I can't lie, like I got lucky, but I had 2 trap claws, and it's just hilarious. Where's the before I is there? Yeah, there's a Vel'Koz here still. I think somewhere. I'll play the Vel'Koz. Maybe I thought there was another guy with. Yeah, here. Watch this. This is hilarious. I think this is the round. Yeah. So this is the power of trap claw if it loads properly. Yeah. So, Vel'Koz ulti's first time gets shut down by GP. What is this? 35-27. So like Trap Claw is probably the most OP item in the late game. Yeah. Wait, what is? What did I say? 33-27, right?
I thought it was 35-23.
No, there's no. It can't go 35. Here.
Oh, okay.
It must have been 33. The round before the carousel. This round. Yeah. So he's technically he could be like he's not stronger than me, but like the Vel'Koz is really powerful. But look how powerful Vel'Koz can be without QSS.
Yeah.
So let's go. I'm gonna ulti. I'm gonna zap the whole team. So there's Vel'Koz. Oh, Trap Claw. Vel'Koz wakes up. Oh, Trap Claw again. so that's like Trap Claw, like completely shutting down Vel'Koz.
Yeah.
So like I didn't like Trap Claw. I thought QSS was actually better than Trap Claw, but a lot of times Trap Claw is better than QSS.
Yeah.
Especially against Jinx, Kayle, Vel'Koz, Xerath. Like if any of those units don't have a QSS or QSS is over,
right,
they get stunned for 4 seconds. Like you don't get any damage. Like here, you wouldn't have taken any damage from the Kassadin, but like I made a mistake. You would have stopped the MF ulti.
Yeah.
And the MF ulti I think did like decent damage to your whole team. That's why Trap Claw is so cool, and that's why MF needs QSS if she's to ulti. I mean, I'm not saying you could win this, but I'm saying like at least maybe this would have been winnable, cause like she melts kind of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's just NF and Lulu that tank most of the damage from the NF ulti here, I think. Yeah,
But
Rally is already dead. Wukong is already polymorphed and about to die.
Wukong is spinning. Wukong is spinning.
Did he not get?
He just like. But look at those units like. Whatever's polymorphed, Irelia's polymorphed, and Kassadin I think are polymorphed. Yeah. So you save the Kassadin. You probably save the Wukong, right? And maybe you save the Lulu. I doubt that you save the Lulu. MF still dies, but Kayle cleans up. Kayle will definitely clean up if you had a Trap Claw.
Okay.
Morelos? Okay, by the way, who should have had the Morelos? Now that we think about it for a bit.
Wukong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wukong's ulti is much more reliable than MF.
Yeah, because it is NF1 with no mana items and no QS.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Trap Claw would have been way stronger. So if you feel like it, we can go over one more game.
I gotta get to bed because it's after midnight here. But I definitely will record more vlogs because once I figured out how to get them to actually save on my channel, I just recorded a bunch of them.
Yeah, cool.
I'll try and work on the stuff that we talked about and see if I'll try and pick like spots in particular where I feel like I still have questions next time.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just like the main issues were like I guess you mentioned a few times yourself, like rolling at weird intervals, not leveling enough, not rolling down. Like the more I think about it, like now in Grandmaster, it's like I can't have indecision. Like, okay, am I rolling at 7? Yes, I roll a bit at 7. I hit Vel'Koz 1, and Cho 1. Okay, I'm still not strong enough. Okay, I go at 8. I roll down. I need to get Vel 2 and Cho 2. I do that. I still lose to Shredder. I'm like, okay, well that's like I'm not going to be first. Whenever I meet the Shredder guy, I'm fucked. I got a position, because I positioned for him. I hit everything with the Shroud and I still lost. So I'm like, never mind the Shredder. So I try to focus on the other guys because maybe I could win against them. And I get fourth and I'm happy with fourth. But that's like, in both the games you showed me, that was like a second place.
Yeah.
At worst. Like if you,
No, I agree, and that was why I picked those ones because I knew that they should have been like I think the gym
Top
one
two.
could have been a first place. So I played it right, and if I grabbed the zero from that one, that's the first place too.
Yeah.
So. All right.
So,
Well, next time, hopefully, I have climbed a little bit, and I will be making less silly mistakes, and we can talk about some more advanced stuff.
great. So thank you for stopping by, Kyle.
Hey, I really appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much for fitting me in the schedule.
Yeah, my pleasure. Bye bye.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.